You have watched our video for the debtors yani customer collections and the inventory management. Now it's a turn for a fixed asset. So how to manage a fixed asset and how to encash heavily from the fixed asset utilization and that related assets is also a bigger question for the business. So stay tuned for this video and subscribe to our channel RMPS Academy for such videos, and we will help you for entrepreneurship development and cash flow management. Let's talk about the fixed asset. So fixed asset is one of the major items where we invest heavily for the acquisition of assets, and the realization is only by the utilization, not any direct cash flow that is coming from fixed asset. So we need to check whether we have the sufficient fixed asset, all fixed assets are utilized properly, and there is no blockage of capital in terms of unused assets or obsolete assets. Too many businesses are overspending on the fixed asset also. They have not planned their assets properly, whether that assets is to be buyout or to be leased, or certain processes can be sent to the job worker. So that is what the three options that the enterprise have or the business owner have. So let's discuss in this video how and in which methods that we can use to manage the fixed assets and our investment in the fixed assets. So let's discuss 7 ways to manage a fixed asset. So first one is you have to plan very well and maintain a fixed asset register. So which are the assets that you are budgeting and you have acquired the assets, and for what use, that you need to maintain in the fixed asset register. So fixed asset register lists down the all assets that the organization or enterprise has acquired and it is installed, whether working or not working, with the utilization and the location also. That is called the fixed asset register. Up to date fixed asset register will help you to identify such assets in terms of working or not working, available or not available, which is usable or not usable, and which are related to the various processes. So this is the most important part in the fixed asset register. While budgeting the fixed asset investment, we need to take care that whatever the needed, that only you are purchasing. Otherwise you will be end up investing more on the fixed asset, and that fixed asset is a very long term case. So your cash flow will be blocked for the long term, and if you are selling that asset in the shorter term, there will be the heavy loss in terms of salvage value or scrap value. So you will end up in making loss. So make sure that you plan your fixed asset investment in a such a way that only needed asset and as and when it has been purchased. ऐसा होगा कि लेट्स से कि कोई असेट है 2-3 साल में ऑब्सोलेट या काम की नहीं रहेगी विद द चेंज इन द टेक्नोलॉजी. अभी आज से खरीद लेंगे तो 2 साल बाद उसका यूटिलाइजेशन जब आएगा तब नई टेक्नोलॉजी आ जाएगी. तो वो केसेस में वी नीड टू परचेज अ असेट व्हेन इट इज़ नीडेड rather than early investment or the well planned or before some years you are investing in the fixed asset. Next one, third, is the appropriate depreciation. So appropriate depreciation means when you are arriving a profitability of the annual basis, monthly or quarterly basis, then as per the use of the asset and its technological advancement, you need to provide a depreciation in your books of account. So yes, depreciation is not a cash item, but yes, for arriving the profitability and assessing your business performance, you need to have the proper depreciation method. So the depreciation method should be aligned with the use of assets and technological changes of that asset class or the asset category. So depreciation in terms of that years or numbers or days or WDV or SLM method, that you need to study and appropriately use for your assets. Next, in today's world, there are many technological changes are coming. In terms of engineering also, it's not only most important that you use your assets efficiently in terms of more than your machines are also become obsolete faster. Let's say then you can arrive the maximum profitability from use of assets. Is coming. If your assets is not used for less than 50%, then that's why your assets are becoming obsolete. So business model. If you have any such assets, utilizing the less than scrap it or sell your assets to the take a chance of might be willing to buy these and or might go for the technology advanced assets and utilize maximally more effective in terms of better output and better 100%. Then so your effective monitor in terms of which are the assets which are your asset requires a maintenance. That maintenance might be insurance or abnormal maintenance. But if you are doing a regular maintenance to your fixed assets, then they will work properly at the efficient level, at the maximum optimum level, at the sustained business activity. So if you are not doing a maintenance activity regularly, anytime your machine might be breakdown or fixed asset is not working for you. So let's plan the effective regular maintenance activity for the fixed assets, and it will help to run the business sustainably. In today's world, there are many technological changes are coming. In terms of engineering also, it's not only computers are become obsolete faster. Your machines are also become obsolete faster. Let's say 1 or 2 year, maximum 3 year, the new technology is coming and changes are coming, new methods are innovating, and that's why your assets are becoming obsolete. So if you have any such assets, you need to scrap it or sell it to the whoever willing to buy it, and go for the advanced assets and utilize maximally or effectively for a better output and better profitability. So you need to monitor in terms of which are the assets obsolete and not usable in your company. So last, the seventh option that you have, either you lease it or buy it or outsource it. So once again, you need to evaluate whether you need to buy that asset for such a large volume, or यू कैन टेक अ लीज. हम इसलिए लेट से कोई 2 साल में ऑब्सोलेट हो जाती है, चेंज हो जाती है, नॉट यूजेबल, सो गो फॉर द लीज ऑप्शन. So that is the best option. For a shorter period, there are numerous changes are happening for the asset. And for a longer use, if you have let's say 5 साल के around, then you go for the fixed asset and utilize maximally for your efficient business and profitability. So these are the 7 points that you need to take in care for deciding or managing the fixed asset. So these are the 7 ways to manage a fixed asset, and it will count more because the fixed asset is the biggest item on your balance sheet and you are heavily investing on that. So all manufacturing entity, all service entity, might be service entity has a lesser investment, but they also have the bigger item is the fixed asset. Might be computer, servers and infrastructure also. So if you are managing them efficiently, then you will have the more profitability and the asset light business. Asset light business is those who are have the lesser asset and the higher profitability and higher turnover ratio. So let's manage the fixed asset, which is the biggest item, and whatever you are able to use, only those assets are to be purchased, otherwise all to be can be rented out or can be taken as a service. So stay tuned for a such video and follow our RMPS Academy channel, and let's build and grow business. Thank you.